Peas, those delightful little green gems, are a staple in many gardens. Their sweet, tender pods are a treat for any homegrown produce lover. But what if you don't have a sprawling garden with ample space? Fear not, for you can still enjoy the joys of fresh peas by growing them in containers. In this article, we'll guide you through the wonderful world of container gardening for peas. Plus, we'll share our secret sauce for potting mix and the best containers to use. Let's dive in. Choosing the right container. Before we start talking about soil and planting, let's discuss the most critical element of container gardening, the container itself. When growing peas in containers, you have a range of options, but one of the most cost-effective and eco-friendly choices is to repurpose old polybags. Here's how. Old polybags can work wonderfully as containers, but ensure they're at least 12 to 18 inches deep. This depth allows enough room for the pea roots to grow and thrive. Before using polybags, make sure they have adequate drainage holes. If not, you can easily create holes in the bottom to prevent waterlogging. Proper drainage is crucial to avoid root rot. Reusing old polybags not only saves you money, but also reduces waste. It's an eco-friendly choice that aligns with the principles of sustainable gardening. The perfect potting mix. Now that you have your containers ready, it's time to create the perfect potting mix for your peas. The key to healthy pea plants is a well-balanced, nutrient-rich soil mix. We recommend a simple yet effective formula: a 50-50 blend of garden soil and manure-based potting soil. Here's how to prepare it. Gather garden soil from your backyard or any local source. Make sure it's free of weeds, rocks, and debris. The garden soil will provide the necessary minerals and structure for your pea plants. Look for a well-composted organic manure mix. The manure will enrich your soil with essential nutrients, improving fertility. Combine equal parts of garden soil and manure-based potting soil in a large container or wheelbarrow. Mix them thoroughly until you have a homogeneous blend. Planting your peas. With your containers and potting mix ready, it's time to sow your pea seeds. Follow these steps for a successful planting. Choose a pea variety suitable for container gardening. Dwarf or bush pea varieties work best, as they don't require trellising and take up less space. Plant your pea seeds about 1 to 1.5 inches deep in the potting mix. Space them approximately 2 to 3 inches apart to give each plant room to grow. After planting, give your seeds a gentle but thorough watering. Ensure that the potting mix remains consistently moist but not waterlogged throughout the growing season. Peas thrive in full sun, so place your containers in a spot where they'll receive at least 8 hours of sunlight per day. Caring for your peas. Growing peas in containers doesn't require extensive care, but here are some tips to ensure your pea plants flourish. As your pea plants grow, you may need to provide support. Insert stakes or small trellises in the containers to keep the plants upright. Consistent moisture is crucial for pea plants. Water deeply when the top inch of the soil feels dry to the touch. Avoid overhead watering to prevent diseases. Peas generally don't need heavy feeding, thanks to the nutrient-rich potting mix. However, you can supplement with a balanced organic fertilizer if you notice slow growth or yellowing leaves. Harvesting. The best part of growing peas is the harvest. Harvest peas when the pods are plump and the peas inside are tender. Pick them regularly to encourage more production. Growing peas in containers, especially using old polybags, is a fantastic way to enjoy fresh, homegrown peas, no matter how limited your gardening space may be. With the right container, potting mix, and a little care, you'll soon be savouring the sweet rewards of your efforts. So gather your supplies, follow our tips, and get ready to savour the delightful taste of homegrown peas. Happy gardening!